Hey Moosers, welcome back to round 2 of our Trivia Night Challenge. Round 2 is a theme round where all correct answers are worth 2 points each. And for this, the name of this theme round is Just for Laughs TV. Just for Laughs Television. So all the questions in this round are about TV comedies. So if you're ready, get your score pads ready. Here come your questions. Question number 1. "You bet your sweet Bippy" and "Sock it to me" are famous quotes from what TV comedy variety show? "You bet your sweet Bippy" and "Sock it to me" are famous quotes from what TV comedy variety show? Now remember, you can pause in between, hit pause in between questions if you need some time or your team members need some time to think about it, because we're going to be moving on. Question number 2. What TV comedy featured 4 aliens who come to Earth to survey life on Earth? The problem is they're trying to be normal. What TV comedy featured 4 aliens who come to survey life on Earth? The problem is they're trying to be normal. Think about it. I love this show. It was a great TV show. And it's one, if you haven't watched it, you ought to check it out. That brings us to question 3. What town is the setting for the TV show Petticoat Junction and Green Acres? What town is the setting for the TV shows Petticoat Junction, and Green Acres is a place to be? What was the town both of those shows were set in? Think about it. It'll come to you. All right, that brings us to question number 4 in round 2. Remember, all correct answers this round are worth 2 points each. All right, here we go. Question 4. What TV comedy featured inventions such as the shoe phone and the cone of silence? What TV comedy featured inventions such as the shoe phone and the cone of silence? Think about it now. It'll come to you. All right. Question 5. What TV comedy focuses on the unusual family dynamic of Al, Peggy, Kelly, and Bud? What TV comedy focuses on the unusual family dynamic of Al, Peggy, Kelly, and Bud? All right. Question number 6. The theme song to Gilligan's Island, you all remember it, a castaway on the shore of this uncharted desert isle. Well, that theme song, it changed between season 1 and season 2. In the first season, 2 castaways are not referenced in the song. They were simply referred to with the lyrics, "and the rest." What 2 castaways were ignored in the original theme song? So the theme song to Gilligan's Island, it changed between season 1 and season 2. In season 1, 2 castaways were not mentioned in the theme song. They were just referred to as "and the rest." What 2 castaways were ignored in the original theme song to Gilligan's Island? Okay, here's one. I'm sure all of you remember this show. You all remember the Partridge Family? Well, here's question 7 for those of y'all that were huge Partridge Family songs. Come on along, there's a song that we're singing. Remember? Okay. In the TV show The Partridge Family, what was the name of the Partridge's manager? Remember, Red-Headed Danny used to give him a lot of grief. Think about it. You can probably picture him in your mind. The put-upon manager of the Partridge Family. Who was he? In the show The Partridge Family, what was the name, and that's the character's name, of the Partridge Family's manager? All right, question 8. What famous duo worked at Schott's Brewery? Schott's, of course, spelled S-H-O-T-Z. What famous duo worked at Schott's Brewery? Think about it. I'm sure some of you remember. Question number 9. I think my friend Patrick will probably get this one real easy. So this is probably a lob for you, Patrick Hamsley. Question number 9 in the theme round about TV comedies is, who is the best rock thrower in Mayberry? Who is the best rock thrower in Mayberry? You all know where Mayberry's at. You've seen the Andy Griffith Show. Well, who is the best rock thrower in Mayberry? If you watch the show, you know who I'm talking about. And that brings us to our final question for this round. What TV comedy featured the nerd Steve Urkel? What TV comedy featured the nerd Steve Urkel? I think his little catchphrase was, "Did I do that?" Had a real aggravating voice, wore the suspenders. Well, what was the name of that TV show you could find him on? All right, those are your 10 questions. If you need time, remember, pause the video because I'm about to give you the answers to this round. And remember, every correct answer is worth 2 points each. Here we go. Answer time, round 2. First question, bet your sweet Bippy and Sock It To Me, those were famous quotes from what TV show? Laugh-In. Laugh-In, of course. Very interesting. Question 2, what TV comedy featured the 4 aliens who come to Earth and try to be normal? Well, that was Third Rock from the Sun. Third Rock from the Sun. Very funny show. Question number 3, what town is the setting for the TV shows Petticoat Junction and Green Acres? That was good old Hooterville. Hooterville. I hear they make good hot wings in Hooterville. Just heard that. Question 4. What TV comedy featured the inventions like the shoe phone and the cone of silence? Well, that was Get Smart. Remember Maxwell Smart, Agent 86, and 99 was his helper? That was Get Smart. Question number 5, what TV comedy focuses on the unusual family dynamic of Al, Peggy, Kelly, and Bud? Well, of course, that's Married with Children. Married with Children. Love and marriage, go together like a horse and carriage. Question number 6, the theme song to Gilligan's Island. Remember, I told you it changed from season 1 to season 2. It changed because in the first season they didn't mention 2 of the castaways. They just referred to them as "and the rest." Well, those 2 castaways were the Professor and Mary Ann, which later, you remember, they were squeezed into the very end of the song, the Professor and Mary Ann. Well, in the original version, they were just "and the rest." So they were added to season 2 to the theme song. Question number 7, some of y'all probably had a tough time with this because you can picture the character, you just can't remember his name, and you're going to slap yourself when you hear it. Who was the Partridge Family's put-upon manager? That was Reuben Kincaid. Remember Reuben Kincaid? The little red-headed Partridge guy, Danny Partridge, was always giving Reuben a hard way to go. Okay, question number 8 should have been easy for everybody. What famous duo worked at Schatz Brewery and they sang that little song as they go, Schatz, Haas and Pfeffer Incorporated? That was Laverne and Shirley. Laverne and Shirley. Question number 9, Patrick Hamsley. I'm sure you got this one right, but let's see how many of the rest of you watched the good old Andy Griffith Show. Who was the best rock thrower in Mayberry? Well, of course, it was Ernest T. Bass. Ernest T. That's me, Ernest T. Bass. And the final answer for this round, question 10, was what TV comedy featured Steve Urkel, that nerdy little guy? That was Family Matters. Family Matters. So tally your scores, add them to round 1, and we're going to move on because at the very end, we're going to have a very special scoring event for the people who scored. Okay, we'll see how you did. Anyways, check out the next round, round 3, where all the correct answers are worth 3 points each. That's another video here, so just check it out, and I'll see you later.